Let's see if that works. Alright. It's so long. Yep, alright. Showing up, that's good. I should just bounce off that. It's not showing up on the screen. There we go. You're good on the audio? I think it should be good. Man. It's been a while, hasn't it? I don't even know what to do. I guess, merry early, I guess merry early Christmas. I can just say merry Christmas season. Anyone who's watching this. This is kind of out of the blue. I haven't done this in a very long time. But after months of just having too much to do, today, or actually more specifically this last week, I kind of ran out of stuff to do. And I had free time again that I could just use for whatever I wanted, so I could stream again. Isn't that interesting? I haven't built anything in so long. And I'm not quite sure what I should do. You know? I just got no idea. Yeah, I guess. So it should be good. Just chill, I guess. I haven't built in so long, I'm not even sure what I'm doing at this point, but I remember there's one thing I wanted to do, like even back then. So I should probably start working on that now. And that was, I think I remember the last time I was building. I wanted to build an Ankylosaurus. Oh, forgot to set the music to loop. Ooh, second. Where's the looping function? Repeat on. There we go. Sorry, I'm very, I'm very rusty. It's been a long time. So I'm just gonna kind of roll into this and just try to do whatever. Just try to chill. You know? For the first time in a very long time. Some Lego. So sporadic these days. I just kind of randomly show up, hey, here's a thing, and then just, that's it. It's like, I don't have any consistency these days. At least not for like a streaming schedule, that's for sure. But then, I mean, I'd like to order the pieces for anything I build, but I just don't have the money right now. That's why content is kind of slowed on the channel. Oh no, I buy it. I buy it off of Bricklink. Bricklink is a website that I use to get all my stuff. I'm sorry, just give me a second. I'm examining this design, trying to see if it's viable. I think I like the legs, but yeah. So yeah, just answer your question, I do buy all my pieces because I do not have a 3D printer. That's too expensive. I just buy them off of Bricklink. Good website to use as long as you don't use the auto buy function, because that one will not work out very well. Dinosaur? The plan is Ankylosaurus today. And that, like, way back when I did this originally, like, I don't remember the last time I did this kind of stream was. I was thinking, I want to do an Ankylosaurus. And then everything kind of fell apart, and haven't been able to build in a long time. So I'm back now, and I want to do what I was going to do back then. I want to build an Ankylosaurus. I think these little sort of stubby Notsutoceratops legs will work just fine for this. Getting it to look right would be difficult, but you know, that's kind of the fun of building Legos. You kind of have to workshop everything. Let's see, it's 6 wide. He's gonna be a big old chunky boy. Let's see here. Basically because the Mighty Dinosaur set, right? It was super popular. It's been on shelves forever, and they released that new one. It's like super expensive. It's like what, like $60? Like the price of a new whole video game, but it's like a way bigger version of the exact same thing. It's interesting. It's an interesting idea. I'll give them that. Hello there, William. I just don't think I'm gonna buy it. I can't even afford regular Lego. I still haven't bought the Allosaurus, Stegosaurus, or any like that set. I'm asking for them for Christmas for my family because I just can't afford it. Like I can't afford Lego right now, which is part of like a big reason why I haven't been uploading like at all. So my chances of me getting that Mighty Dinosaur set are 0, because I can't even get the Jurassic Park sets. I've heard that there's some newly revealed Lego Jurassic World stuff, and it's like a new skeletal head mount thing and like a baby T-Rex, and I'm all for that. I really like the skeletal T-Rex. I actually have it right next to my monitor right now. So it's genuinely, I think, one of the better sets for like an adult collector type thing. Okay, so this is kind of the base we'll work with. I wonder if I should put the legs apart a little bit further, but I kind of like the sort of five stud difference here. I think that looks quite nice. One thing I think was, how do I do the club tail? I could use in here. No. Maybe I could use one of these things. Maybe better for Euplacephalus. It's good, but the T-Rex mouth literally got very loose after like 2 weeks. But it's gonna be like a brick thing, right? Like you didn't like put it together, like, you know, push it together properly. I can't imagine that's, I don't know. I mean, I guess it could be a quality issue, but that's generally not something, you know, I would think of. Like, oh, that's Lego spots, but like just some sort of potential user error. I don't know. So it is true then. There is a new, it's a Triceratops skull? Because I just heard about it. I haven't actually, like, I don't even remember where I heard it being mentioned. I hear a lot of things. I just don't pay attention to a lot of them because I'm very, like, out of the loop. Like, I heard that Godzilla is coming to Fortnite of all things. I haven't played that game in goddamn forever. It's like, yeah, he finally got in. Now he's got, I think he was in Warzone, he was in PUBG, now he's in Fortnite. Godzilla's just getting around. Scraped. If I ever get the time, I'll have to check it out. Like, or if I ever get the money, I should say, I can check it out. I'm trying to think of like club tail shapes right now, so just give me a sec. I could do like that. That wouldn't be too bad. We could try to stick like 2 of these together to create a sort of club tail. See this off to the side. But yeah. So yeah, it's just, I'm genuinely trying to think of how to approach this, because we need like a nice rounded body, but at the same time we needed a lot of room for extra like bumps, like a lot of these little triangle pieces. One of my, it's like my favorite piece now. This little triangle, it's so useful, so many applications, because you need to get like all the bumps, you know. Let's just move forward. Let me try to do the head as well. I just that motion with the T-Rex. I need to put blue tech in its mouth to get the stay closed. Wow, that's good stuff right there. I mean, you know, the thing getting stuck probably isn't the best, but you know, it's always nice to hear people doing like, you know, like I hear about it. Oh, I'm doing a you know, stop motion animation. I really do should have get back into trying to do some of those myself, for Pete's sake. I started learning, and then I just kind of stopped when I didn't have the budget to like buy any more bricks. Kind of a quitter's attitude, though, and I don't really like that too much. Could do that, but that takes up too many bricks. Could just go for the panel. Where's the panel? It's in this tag, actually. Nope, no, wrong one. It's been so long, I don't even remember where the pieces are. There we go. One of these bad boys. Just kind of mirror that. Oh, side profile of it already. I'm trying to decide if I want to go for more of a Jurassic World Anky, because it's like a little weird look with all the large spikes. It'd be a lot harder to do. than like a more realistic Ankylosaur, I'd imagine. You know? Like you should create small bumps rather than large spikes. I don't know. The new outsourced jaws reused Barry Oxford looks horrible. Yeah, I mentioned that when when they revealed it, like that just looks bad. They should have made a custom bottom as well as the top. I literally spoke out on that when I first saw it, and I was like, that's not gonna be good. And let me take a wild guess and say it's not very good, you know. If I had to guess what it ended up being, it's not very good. It looks really awkward and out of place, potentially, maybe. That's kind of the problem with Lego these days, that they have to make so many compromises with the amount of molds they're allowed, that things just end up looking like really awkward, like for unnecessarily. It's like you didn't have to do it like this, Lego. Couldn't you just like throw out a few extra dollars? No, okay. I mean, now you've made your bed, you got a lie in it. Now you have a really awkward looking dinosaur here. Like, it's not as bad as say something like the Therizinosaurus, but it's not great. I'm gonna try this to get like some extra. I think that'll work. Hey man, you look out for yourself, Abaza. I mean, if you want to talk about it, that's fine. I'll try to pry into people's two businesses. I mean, I disappeared for a while, so I can't exactly get on your case, can I? I mean, I've just been I've been a ghost for like months now. Barely talking or doing anything just because life's been so busy. Too tall. See, I can't exactly be a judgmental person on that front, can I? I haven't paid attention to too much of Jurassic World Rebirth news. I think I mentioned before that Dominion really did a number on my interest in the franchise and just left me feeling like I didn't want to see anything else. And I can hope that Rebirth will be good, but after that sort of description that came out about the film and what it might be about, I don't have a lot of hope in it being good. Like, maybe the movie itself will be good, but the changes they're gonna make to the lore with dinosaurs just suddenly, oh, they all died off screen. Moving on. Yeah, I really don't like that. We're just getting back to the original problem with Dominion, and that it's a very childish take on what would actually happen in that situation, like just entirely. And if they just keep going with that, there's just not much to say. I'm just not interested. I don't need to watch anymore after this last movie, I guess, because why would I? Why would I bother? I have a lot of time, but you don't either. That's the surprising part, is that these days, is that I've reached a point. I've been so busy for so long, and now there's nothing to do. I think it was this like last Friday when I was like up and I had like an hour before work. I was like, all right, let's get some stuff done that needs to get done. And I just stood there. I started listing everything that needed to get done, and I was like, I started going through it, and I realized for the first time in months, I have gotten everything done that I needed to get done, and I had nothing to do. And it's been days of that, and I just keep trying to find something, and I can't. And that's why I came to do YouTube. Like, I finally have time to do YouTube again. I probably should, because I have been gone for so long, you know? Just dealing with life as it is. I mean, I started college, for Pete's sake. That was a big one. I've also since discovered that people in college are not very good at turning in work. They need to make all the molds. Yeah, Lego's not gonna make the molds. So if the Dominion refund ticket, I mean, man, it ain't worth getting the money back. It ain't worth the effort. It's just disappointing. That's really it. Everybody wants to use the Jurassic Park movies for content, like what's his name? I can't. Okay, Rona Bros, the guy who made that Jurassic Park like trailer for my idea of what Jurassic Park 3 should have been, like my sort of rewrite. you look at his channel and like any content that isn't directly Jurassic Park related gets like no views. Riding the popularity of something else is the most surefire way to make sure you can actually get views, which is, you know, it is what it is. You have to do what you gotta do. I have more time for the channel. We'll see. I'm gonna try to upload some stuff this month. I plan on finishing the Indominus Rex instructions that I pretty sure at this point I promised like a year ago. So, you know, I should probably get those out. And I want to try to do maybe one other stream this month. Hopefully. I don't make promises I can't keep, so I won't make any definitive statements on that. Just know that I will be trying to get something, you know? It is my intention to do a little bit more for the channel, hopefully, if I can. It won't be any physical builds because I don't have any money. I just don't. Lego Rebirth trailer we'll get? I don't know. We'll see. Rona Bros will definitely be sweeping in on that. They released like some promo images and he made some stuff of that. Like he made like a couple short like clips of animation out of that. He got like 40,000 views, I think. You know? So, you know, whoever Rona Bros definitely has a good chance of doing it. And I'm glad to see that he's jumping on because his channel, man, does not get any views when it is not Jurassic Park related. That's the problem. If you don't find something else popular to sort of stick yourself to, then you're not going to get any views. You need to be well established before anyone will pay attention to you outside of like franchise and recognizable IP related content. Yeah, next to no views. I like Runner Bros. I mean, he made that thing for me. So I like the dude, but if I was to talk to him, I'd tell him, man, I get it. You want to make your own stuff, but you need to go in on other franchise content if you want to be successful, because making your own stuff is just not going to work until you have a very established, loyal fan base. I think he knows that. He's probably not a dumb guy, but he keeps making all his own unique content, and it just keeps flopping after flopping after flopping, and it's sad to see. You know, he's such a talented stop motion animator and everything, and he's getting snubbed. I don't remember. Just search his channel. It was like concept trailer or something like that. I don't know if he used my name, like my channel name, in the video's title, which is why I'm not sure. It was like Jurassic Park something concept trailer. I don't know if it had my name in it. It might have. But yeah. So that's just something you have to realize, that as a creator, you're gonna need to pin yourself to something first, get attention, and then you can branch out, but you need to be like big before you start branching out. And I mean like a good, what, maybe 50,000 subscribers would be my guess. It'd be like the benchmark for where you want to be sitting before you even consider making your own unique content. And that bites, I'm sure. Like, I want to make my own stuff. I'd love to make my own stuff. But I have to realize that not only is my channel dead right now because I've been not uploading forever, I just don't have anywhere near enough fan base to be making my own unique content. I have to rely on something like Jurassic Park or some other brand. I'm thinking about making other content, but only for one specific thing. I'm not going to mention what it is because I don't make promises I can't keep, but you know. Chaos Theory. I still only watched season... I got 1,700. I mean, it's still better than nothing in between on Chaos Theory. It's just... I haven't even watched season 2 yet. I think... Look, I'll just be entirely honest. I said before that Jurassic World Dominion kind of killed my interest in the franchise. Even though I kind of enjoyed season 1 of Chaos Theory, it's not gonna overwrite the general apathy I feel towards the franchise right now. It's like, oh, well, at least there's still somebody out there making good content for the franchise. That's basically my opinion of the first season. And if we're gonna be honest here, that's not a good opinion to have of anything. The opinion of, wow, there's somebody actually still making half decent stuff in here is not a positive opinion at all. Dominion did it really. It just assassinated my interest in this franchise, in the franchise, so hard. Hey, what's up, Perplex Studios? So I don't want to talk too much about Dominion. I've said enough how much I hate that movie and how garbage it is. I'd rather just focus on moving forward for now. You know, I'm sure I'll make stuff for Rebirth when it comes out, because I'm gonna try to give it a chance. Whatever chance that might be. Whatever form that takes. But with the leaked plot synopsis, or like not leaked, it was on their official page. The plot synopsis listed there, I just don't have a lot of faith in Rework to be any good. Actually, I keep saying that. And in its ability to keep the franchise alive, I should say. I think it'll be fine. They got talented people working on that movie. It's just unfortunate they're shackled to kind of shackled to Dominion with it. Yeah, man, you gotta work with the audience you have, and that's just the cold hard truth. You're gonna have to work with what people want. What people want is not generally what you're gonna want to upload, and that's the hardest part about being any kind of content creator. You serve an audience, and the audience picks what you make. I'm not even a big content creator, but you know, I made like for fun, sometimes I'll just do something at complete random. Like I made once an Ankylosaurus. Go look at that video, compare its views to something like a Spinosaurus, like a Jurassic Park Spinosaurus. Like it's, nobody cares about what you do unless it's tied to something else, essentially. I cannot get this to go in properly. Probably because it's not going to work because of the leg is in the way. Yeah, you have to stick to one thing. That's a big thing. Yeah, you're gonna make. You can try big variety content, but you see the problem with that idea is that. How do I put this as easily as I can? I watched this one YouTube channel for a long time. It was called, or it's not really YouTube, it was more like a gaming journalist thing, the Escapist. But I only watched it for Zero Punctuation. And then they moved over to Second Wind, and I still only watch Zero Punctuation. They have a lot of other content. They have a big variety going, but that's not what I'm there for. And I will acknowledge it kind of sucks that that's all I'm watching, but it's all I'm interested in. So once you've cultivated an audience for a certain thing, or even just by accident, one person only likes one certain piece of your content, it doesn't matter how much else you upload. If they're only there for that one thing. Content creation is not easy. It never is. It's easier than other, you could say more real occupations or whatever, or even just, I mean, this is more of a hobby for me than an occupation. Something I also learned while doing YouTube for any amount of time is that I never want to make a hobby into a job, because for a brief period I tried to think like, oh, if I make this channel profitable, and I just came to loathe like everything I was doing. And there's so much to it. There's so much to it. You just have to be careful when you're doing YouTube. You can either make it a hobby and make, say, like the money I get from this channel has only been used to sustain myself as of recent. Like every time I get the paycheck from YouTube, it immediately goes towards bills or something else, and I can't use it for the Lego like it was originally intended. You could use it for that. It's not a terrible thing to do it for. But if you try to make it like a job, try to make it actually profitable, I mean, just good luck. It's gonna wear you out pretty fast, at least if you're anything like me. I just like to keep this as a hobby, which is why I tend to just kind of disappear for long periods of time. This is not a business. This is not a chance for me to make money. This is a chance for me to share what I like to do. And if people want to watch, people want to watch. People don't want to watch, then, I mean, I'm gonna still upload anyways. And that's, I think, the best attitude to have when you're on YouTube. If you go in wanting to make money, you're probably gonna hate it. I'm gonna be real. You're gonna hate doing YouTube so much. trying to figure out a way to get like the body to connect here. I could actually. Can we just move these up? Make it a little bit longer. Yeah. Might be a better plan actually. Let's go back. It's not terrible this way, but if I just delete these, move up and that's something else a little bit, I think would be a better choice. But yeah. Despite not having a lot of experience on YouTube, I think I have enough knowledge as to how things work that if I really wanted to, I could very easily grow this channel to a massive size. But I can tell you, I would hate every moment of it because it would just abandon everything I enjoy about making YouTube videos. So that's why it will never happen. It just won't. YouTube will forever just stay this fun little hobby for me. Yeah. The key to being happy on YouTube is just accept that you're not gonna be Mr. Beast, you're not gonna be PewDiePie, you're not gonna be some world-changing phenomenon. Find your niche, find what you enjoy, find your niche and stick with it. The niche might be small, and that's fine. Just stick with it. That's the best advice I can give. Everybody is making video game videos. Everybody's doing this. Everybody's doing that. Find the thing that you are good at, and people will come. It may not be a lot of people, but there still will be people there. And that's really that is the biggest advice I can ever give to anyone wanting to do YouTube. Unless you're willing to sell your soul, unless you're willing to sell out completely, it's the only way to do it. Don't expect success. Do it because you want to, not because you want to make money. Because you just won't. And I think I've said before, my own personal metric for what makes a good video is if I get 2 likes on the video. Because 1 like, and that's even. I spent a lot of time making a video or doing something, and 1 person likes it, that's an equal exchange. 2 likes is a positive. I've made 2 people happy, expense of my own, enjoyment potentially. I think that's just how I do it. Anything else is just extra. And interacting with people who are like, oh, I love your builds, that's the best feeling you get, really. At least one that I get. Dinosaurus thumbnail, oh god. Yeah. I see those content, and as I see content like that, and I just think I can't even imagine what it must be like to be that person. They're making money, they're making their bag, good for them. But I can imagine that they are probably not very happy with the work that they do, and it's only a matter of time until that time bomb goes off and they just lose it. I think it's inevitable for any content creator like that, where they just can't sustain this endless wheel of brain rot garbage, and they just crash. But that's them. They set out to make money, and they're making money, and I say go for it, my man. If you want to sacrifice your own mental facilities to make the most slot content possible, go right ahead, man. Make that money. I will not do that though. I'm gonna just keep doing my Lego builds. Maybe my ultimate goal being one day to maybe make 10,000 subscribers. At which point, I plan on doing, I think I said before, I'll do a face reveal then, potentially. And that is really the only end goal I'll ever have for this channel. If I get 10,000, great. Duplicate my bets. And anything else beyond that is completely unnecessary. just won't put any sort of mental energy into trying to get any further than that. Even now, like, I haven't given up on the channel, but it's hard to say that I've been active with it and really, you know, putting all that mental energy in when I've just been doing, you know, I've been doing college, working, dealing with family matters, all that kind of stuff. Can't exactly pretend like I've been really doing a lot of hard work on the channel. It's just because I look out for numero uno, as I think everybody should really. Look out for yourself first. And if you can get that sorted out, then you can start thinking about other people. But until numero uno is taken care of, you need to start, you know, you need to reprioritize. I think that's good. I think that's a good slope for the back. Instead of giving like life lessons while I build a Lego Ankylosaurus. What can I say? I've had a lot of experience, so I have a lot I can say. Doesn't look terrible. I'm trying to wonder if I can cover up like the seam. I don't think I can because I think it goes just a little too low. Let's just keep looking. Let's just keep looking for potential solutions. I'm just gonna. Okay, so we can't do that. I was gonna say we could just replace those with like something that's flush against the actual brick like, wall itself. Yeah. First, absolutely. Looking out for yourself is important. It's the most important thing in the world. And like the biggest thing I've been doing by myself, I have been going to the gym a lot lately. Like I think I mentioned even in old videos, I was starting to do workouts, and now like I've got like a little bit of belly fat left, and like that's it. And I'm working on getting rid of that as much as I can. Hitting the gym has been like one of the most important things to me. Get my daily workouts in, going to the gym. I got to a point where I am at a point where I can run 10 miles in an hour, and I'm starting to do like inclined stuff on the treadmill and stuff like that to like help burn a little more like calories. I've been carefully monitoring my eating, trying to keep a calorie deficit. Just trying to get like in shape, like really in shape. Like my arms look great, my legs have always looked fantastic. Now they're just absolutely amazing. Very, very muscular, but a very, very muscular lower half of my body. And yeah, I think that's one of the most important things out there. Healthy living and working out. Highly recommend anybody do that. But too big. Yeah, I know. Lego has its limitations. So I think I'm just gonna stick. I mean, if we take a look at like, I mean, it's not terrible, like body to head ratio, especially if you compare it to like this. Oh, sorry, not that. I guess not that image specifically, but like some of these images of the Ankylosaurus. Like, this guy has a big head. It's like if I could try to slim it down, but I really wanted to get like the two like side spikes behind the eyes, and so it's gonna be kind of hard to work those in a different way, and also get the attachment point in. So I think we're just gonna have to stick with a little bit of more cartoonishly large head, just kind of because of Lego. Kind of like how I had to do the Indoraptor, a little bit larger of a head just to sort of keep its features. Just the way cookie crumbles sometimes. Yeah. And like I was saying, I highly recommend that if you're looking to take care of yourself, really, really, really go find some time to get to the gym and work out. Yeah. Everybody should really start working out. It's like, it feels like today there's a lot of people like pushing against that idea. Like I certainly felt like, oh, I don't like I was super lazy. I played video games all the time, and I still do. But wouldn't you know it, it really isn't that hard to just take away some time from your video games and hit the gym, just a little bit. You know, go an hour, a couple times every week or something. Because if you're playing video games like I am, I have. Like, during these months I've been gone, I racked up 560 hours in Monster Hunter World, for Pete's sake. But while I was doing that, I was also still going to the gym regularly. I go 4 times a week, about an hour every time. So I get like 4 hours at the gym every week. And I look pretty good. Like I said, there's like a little bit of belly fat left. And that's about it. And this makes you wonder, like, dang, if I had known that it was this easy the whole time, I mean, I would have done this a long time ago. But I don't know, I feel like a lot of people just don't tell you those things. Also, like, I had to stop eating for a while. Like, I had to go hungry, but as I gained muscle, I ended up getting to a point where I needed to eat as much, if not more, than I used to. So now I get to eat pretty much exactly like I did before when I was, like, fat. But, you know, instead it's for maintaining my muscles, which is, you know, it's like, eh. Like, I feel like if these facts were more, like, publicly broadcasted, we could get more people in on, like, exercising. Like, if I knew that eating chicken tenders was a genuinely good thing, like, it's not the best, but it, chicken's pretty good for protein content, and if I just monitor to make sure I don't take in too much fat from those chicken tenders, and I can still eat pretty much as much chicken tenders as I used to, but it's no longer just, it's no longer fat, it's now, like, maintaining your muscle mass. I don't know. I just feel like if I'd known that before, I wouldn't have been so resistant to working out in the first place. It's like, oh, you have to stop eating all this, you have to do all this. It's like, it's not really that bad, I mean, for the most part. Sure, you have to abide by some restrictions, but it's not that difficult. And I'm getting to a point where I'm starting to need more calories than I did when I was like when I was fat, and I'm starting to wonder how I'm gonna afford it if I keep going. I'm running into a problem where I won't be able to afford to work to maintain the body that I am currently achieving. I'm not even that muscular either. I'm just kind of like, I've been doing mostly like body weight exercises. It's just something funny to think about. It's just new things I'm learning as I go along. Oh yeah, I am also learning Japanese with Duolingo, and that it's very slow. Don't expect me to be speaking any Japanese here anytime soon, but it's just something I'm also doing on the side. You know, I do like a lesson in the morning before work and all that. Just, I'm just doing what I want. I'm just kinda doing whatever. Whole lot out there. If you're just willing to go out and try new things. I'm trying to get like some things. Is that 3 block or is that 2 block I've cleared? 2 block. Okay, I need to get rid of the 3rd block. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a big hole in here. We're gonna have to work on it. But I want to get some of these flush with the actual model blocks for side armor. Yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot. I've been up to a lot, is what I'm trying to get at here. In the time since I've basically disappeared from the channel. I haven't just been sitting around doing nothing, I'm at college, working out, I'm learning a new language. I'm doing what more people should probably be doing, just looking out for myself, doing what I want to do. Not in like a selfish way, but in like, I'm looking out for myself more than anything else type of way. Because just focusing on yourself is nice and all, but you can't exactly just be like a douche to everyone around you or anything like that. Yeah. And I'm not. I don't have a lot of problems with people. I'm not much of a people person, but you know, I'm doing what I can. Yeah, I've never been the best when it comes to talking to people in real life. I'm always just very silent. It's another way of saying it, I just don't really like to talk. Like, as funny as that seems. Because when you have more niche interests, people just don't know what the hell you're talking about, and you just kind of, especially me, like I'm so disconnected from everybody. A lot of people care about dinosaurs all that much, and wouldn't you know? Like, at least, like, you know, you try to talk to like a coworker about it, and they're not gonna care. 'Cause I still love dinosaurs, but yeah. Just kind of talking as I try to rebuild the body armor here. Kind of tore them up just to get the side bricks in. Don't worry, Ankylosaurus, we can save you. We have the technology. There's usually like a 4x4 in there. I really watched Sugar Contact as a kidney disease. Other than that, yeah, as much as my heart desires. Yeah. I have, like, my own family. My family has a history of heart problems, so one of the little things I do to take care of myself is I started like getting into like also like getting like vitamins for myself, and one of those is like some medication, because when I first started working out, I was having like some serious heart palpitation issues where I could like run for like 15 minutes where my heart started beating super fast because of like family's history of heart problems. So I'm taking like these I don't know what it is, just like some heart health vitamins for myself, which is a little small thing I'm doing to take care of myself. Proud of you too, man, if you're taking care of yourself like this. It's good to hear. Yes, like I've been taking these heart things, as well as like these I've been taking these for a while. Actually, took these for like years. I have my daily vitamins. I added digestive vitamins to help, like, because I've heard that helps you lose weight a little bit. I take some general like immune system support, just because like for like, and I was working at McDonald's and I was eating a lot of bad food. I was getting sick like every week during allergy season, and so I started taking those to like help with that. I just never stopped, because I'm like, well, I mean, if it's, you know, it's like a prevention thing to make sure I don't get sick, then why would I want to stop taking them ever? And so I just haven't. And have the heart palpitation like medication. It's not really medication. It's just as I've taken them, I don't know if it's a placebo effect, but I just haven't had as many issues with my heart threatening to rip out of my chest when I go on like a really long run, you know. And it's really nice because like I said, I can run 10 miles in a single hour, and I'm not like dead after it. And this is coming from a person who couldn't run like 5 minutes before, and now I can run for an hour straight at over 10 miles an hour. Screen comment said, yeah. So yeah, it's just life's been all right. It's just, you know, haven't had too much time for the channel because of, because of life. Oops. I did not mean to copy that again. And I won't have money for the channel. That's for sure. That is not changing anytime soon. I've got more important things to worry about than trying to buy Lego bricks for the channel. And so it's just not on the priority docket to be buying Lego bricks. Yeah, that's what I say. I don't think I like that. I think I need to shrink the armor size. I was gonna make it longer, like cover up some of the seams, but I've realized that it would create a sort of weird look with the way I've sort of indented the armor to show the body sort of transitioning to these, like the neck and the tail. So I'll stick to using that for now. Oop. And I'm actually thinking about doing a second creature today because I have a lot of free time. The only thing I've been doing over the past week with my extra free time is playing Minecraft and Power World with my friends, and that's it. So I have a lot of free time because they're both, anyone doing that is at work right now. So I have no shortage of free time. I mean, I need to clean the bathroom today, and that will take me about an hour, but I got more than enough time. I don't go to bed until 8. Oh yeah, proper sleep schedule. Hey Baza, do you have a proper sleep schedule? Do you get to bed at the same time every day? Because that's also really important, as well as looking out for yourself. Is making sure you get to sleep at a good time. I know that sounds like a parent thing to say, but making sure I get to bed at 8 every day has, like, I was already like more lively and energetic despite being a very laid-back person than like my teenage like coworkers. But now that I go to sleep at the same time every day and like really make sure I get that good amount of sleep in, they are like zombies compared to me. Like, oh, my back hurts, oh god, they're like constantly in pain, and I'm just chilling, you know. I'm like, I'm almost a decade older than them, and I am like more like, and I'm just somehow doing better than them, and it's kind of funny. It's good stuff. I think I need to rearrange this a little bit. I'm gonna rearrange the pelvic region because I need to get some of these bricks in here. Yeah, it's gonna look really awkward if it's being held that high off the ground, right? But I mean, maybe Ankylosaurus is actually. I think it's a little high. But I have to sort of squeeze these in, so because of the legs, the way they're built, I could alter the legs, I guess. The belly is starting to rise pretty high up. I might just try some other bricks. Yeah, I've been trying to make sure I get to bed at like a good time every day, because getting proper rest makes a huge difference when you're working out. A good night's sleep versus a bad night's sleep and then going to the gym. Oh my god, it just you can go from like absolute peak human form to I can't move in like one bad night of sleep. It's genuinely insane. So you're like, oh, just also coffee drinkers. Coffee. I don't drink coffee. And it always surprises people when I say I don't do that, and I just get proper sleep, and they're like, but it's like, the more I realize people like avoid sleep, like proper sleep, the more I realize, man, it's no wonder you guys are like so messed up. You can't just replace sleep with coffee, it's not healthy. And I know some of these people, like, they just destroy themselves because they like need to work like an extra job or whatever. You know what I'm making do? I'm still paying rent and all that, whatnot. Surviving without needing to mentally destroy myself. Which I think is important. Looking out for yourself in that sort of way. Ankylosaurus is coming along pretty nice. It's been a lot of rebuilding the exact same shape over again, but I call it iterative. Actually doing much better. I've been slipping as of late. I've been staying up a little too late, and I've been setting timers for myself because I need to get to bed at 8. Like last night, I didn't get to bed at that time, and I have a headache right now. It's not bad. It's a minor headache, but it is still there. And so tonight, I am definitely getting to bed at 8 because I have work at 7 tomorrow. You know, I work the morning shift. Proper sleep makes the morning shift super easy. I also get off at 2 tomorrow, which is pretty nice. I'm trying to think if I should put... Let's see here. Can I stick one of these down here? Would it be flush with the bottom? No, it wouldn't. Okay. Then I won't bother. I was gonna see if I could like stick one in there, but nah. If it's not gonna be flush with the bottom, we'll just let the belly hang out. It's all good. So that's what I'm up to. Just been busy taking care of myself, doing some college work and chilling. This thing looks about good for the belly. It's a little weirdly shapen because of the bottom bits, but there's really no other way to do that, so I think I'll just stick with it. Yeah. He's a very solid dinosaur. Like, there is not anything. There's like no room in there. Very solidly built. Although I could, if I had access to the one wide sort of brackets, because the LDD doesn't have them. These things, like the one wide ones, I could stick one in here and cover up the front end, at least a little bit of this thing, which would be pretty good. Although it would probably restrict movements, probably actually not. Yeah, I don't know about that. Maybe not. I don't know. I'll see eventually. We gotta keep enough break for the neck so we can't push anything back to there. Sorry, I'm testing flexibility. It's not bad. I think I got most of it done, honestly. This is actually looking pretty good. I just need to polish up the armor look and get the tail, which is the hardest part of this, is making the club tail look good. It's just this solid mass of bone. Yeah, make sure you get some sleep, man. Take care of yourself too. Thanks for coming along. Just solid club bone. I wonder if I should. Do I have? What if I should use this? This one has like a loose, like more loose connector. And it would actually, I think, work pretty well to create a sort of like swinging club tail. Honestly, I think I'll stick with that. Okay, stick with that, and then we'll get like a 3 long like this. And at the bottom, club tail needs to get a little bit larger. And then we need one of these, stick this in. Now I think, actually, I don't think we have an option here. I think we have a choice in how we do this. If you do it like this, we have to stick it on. Ooh. And it would kind of be a little loose and a little weird. Not sure I like that. Let's undo that. We could increase the length, and that would give us some more room to work with. And we could stick one of the four length, and we can grab one of the ones with the plus connector in it so it stays still. Can we scoot that down far enough, or do we might need to get the smaller one. The little guy. Unless it doesn't want to go on. I should bring the bigger one back in. Get some colors in here eventually. Right now, they just really don't want to go on. What the heck? Oh, so it will slide in just fine when it's like that, but when I try to do it on the thing, it doesn't work. See if we can get that on there. Boom. That looks pretty good for a club tail, I'd say. just gotta get all the spikes and bumps and protrusions all over this boy. We're gonna have to divide them by rows. Let's take a look here. What kind of shape do we want to use? About little bumps and such. We go with the old triangle. It's a pretty powerful piece right there. Or a stud. That's an option. So we're dealing with like 6 rows, 3 on each side, even in the Jurassic World variant. So we need 6 rows. So we could do it like row here, row on the edge, blank down the middle, which would allow us to sort of sorry, I'm trying to think about this. So I'd love to use like one of these, but it just doesn't fit properly to like get the slope of the back going in. I guess we could just like remove this, move this back, and yeah, we're probably gonna have to do that. Just at least to test this build idea. Ooh. It's like a smooth back all the way down. Delete that. That's empty. I'm gonna leave that because we don't need a stud in every space. It's good to leave some air in the middle. Make it like do this and this. Okay. Stick with that. Back at the end of the body, we should stick in one of the... past it. Right? Or am I just not seeing it? No, it's down here. Stick one of these near the front end. Oop, no way. Stick some bumps on that. Taper off the look. And then we'll need to get... It's look a lot better now if I just... Oop, where'd it go? Undo. I don't know where that one went. Like that. We want the shape to come out nice. Is that you down there? There we go. Okay, that works. We could then stick... No, not that. We need a 3 and 2. I'm trying to get this like sloped armor look down. There's an interesting way to do it, actually, if I think about it. If I slide in one of these and grab a bunch of these, I love these little L brackets. It's so useful. That's the exact same shape, but a little more structurally sound. Okay, so the question at this point is, do I just do like a sort of zigzag or interrupted pattern of spikes with little flat circles underneath? Doesn't look too bad, right? You stick these right next to him. Actually, hold up. Maybe we could leave those ones exposed. And yeah, I like the look of that one. Looks a little weird with like the flat down the middle, actually. So maybe we should like I know it's not actually there, but just for the sense of cohesion of the model, we could add one of those just to create like some bumps up top. Make it look a little more natural. It still looks a little weird, but Ankylosaurus always looked a little weird, so fair's only fair. Ankylosaurus isn't exactly a normal looking animal. Oop, the wrong spot. And then, as I mentioned before, I'll probably enable this Jurassic World Ankylosaur. That's similar enough. Boom, boom, boom. Put a 3 down here. Just create like a nice transition sort of looking area. And we can take a look at this model. Yeah, we'll probably just go with the interrupted zigzags, just to add some nice texture, and then we end it with a couple of these. Take those, pop those in. There we go. Okay. And I'll add, I think, one more of these to the side. Okay, there we go. A stud. Some of these flat ones. Okay, we got most of it down. Just need side armor. There's something I was looking at before. Don't think I should do it though. I'm gonna. Oh, I was on clone. And I think we can delete the person too. We don't need him anymore. He was only there for size referencing early on. Okay. So the way I saw it is if you want to do... I'm going to save an Ankylosaurus. I'm going to complete it as a normal, more paleo-accurate Ankylosaurus, and I'll just swap out the side spikes. Because at Lego model, it's the difference between an accurate and an inaccurate Ankylosaur is minimal at best. Which, you know, it's one of the benefits of building in Lego. Building an accurate dinosaur is not difficult, because trying to build an accurate dinosaur leaves you with really not needing too much effort, because change out a tiny bit. It's always going to be like a Lego interpretation of whatever it's supposed to be, so it's always going to look slightly weird. Yeah. I think that's about what I'm looking for right there. Nice, beautiful Ankylosaurus. Now we just gotta color this bad boy in. Look at our big armored boy. I'm actually curious, how big is he? Like compared to like my Tyrannosaurus. I think I saw him. I'm trying to see. That's the old one. Giga, Spino. that a new one? Yeah. Yeah, that's about sized right for an Ankylosaurus. They are not very big. They're actually surprisingly small. They're very dangerous for their small size. A little 2 to 3 ton monster. Hey, what's up? Serial designation D. I don't know what that means, but Ankylosaurus is almost done. Look at the little boy. He's still gigantic. Like compared to a modern animal, this thing is huge. But compared to a dinosaur, not so much. He's a tiny little boy compared to, you know, T-Rex or something. What colors do I make this boy? I think I like more of a brown. Oh, what was the mummified Ankylosaur? What was he called? I just looked that up, honestly. But it was like gingerish brown colored, right? Like it had like counter shading. Might be a good guide to use. Just like, make the top half like brown with some lighter colored spikes. With like some. I'll try like gray spikes, I think. Or gray like bumps and nodules. We'll color the main armor piece brown with some counter shaded tan on the bottom. I think that would be nice. And then, as always, once we've colored the outside and we can't see anything else, we will make pieces disappear, color anything red in with black to save on color pieces in the future. We are in the future. Also want to color in the known ones we know are going to have to be a certain color. There we go. Clubtail also gray. Like I said, I think there's one more creature I want to make, and I'm going to keep it a surprise because I still, despite being gone for so long, there is still things I pay attention to on the sort of paleo side of YouTube that I'm interested in. Or even just more Jurassic content, or whatever you want to call it. Okay. So after this, let's get the reddish brown, and let's color our dino. Just go with the dark brown. Ooh. Intermix, much like the T-Rex and the trike. I'm making a lot of my dinosaurs brown. What can I say? I like the naturalistic colors. You don't exactly see a lot of purple tigers or deer or moose or bears. Yeah. I get it, like birds, yeah, but I don't know. These guys are so big, I honestly expect them to fit more in line with like larger animals of today. Now, if you remember correctly from our information about Ankylosaurs, they have armor down to pretty much everything. So this whole thing is gonna be, you know, mostly brown with a little bit of tan on the bottom, and like the back of the legs. Then once I'm done, I'm going to save it as Ankylosaurus, and we'll reshape it a little bit for being a Jurassic Park themed Ankylosaurus. A Jurassic World, I should say, because there was a Jurassic Park Ankylosaurus, I guess. So we could always get the mostly black and like red highlighted color scheme of the Jurassic Park 3 Ankylosaurus, but I'll think about it. That's how you do it. Booyah. He's coming along nice. He's coming along nice. He's a real beautiful boy. Tan underneath. Got to color these spikes. Color all that in. Boom. Brain's thinking about Indominus Rex 2.0. Very, very interesting. I mean, like, I could say, oh, I'll make that, but it's... Let's be real here. There's not much that would change between a Lego version of Indominus and a Lego Indominus 2.0. They are very visually similar. Like, they would just not be all that distinct enough to be making individual models of. Not talking bad about it, I'm just pointing out that they made it really similar in terms of general overall physique. So, yeah. I love those boys over at Goji Center. Good stuff. But it's not something I can see myself making simply because it's just so similar to the actual Indominus. Underbelly. Some extra light brown down here. Boop. Indoraptor 2.0, yeah. That was the most recent one. Saw that one. Interesting stuff, and I really like the approach to that one. I really did. Because I can really appreciate when somebody goes out to make a really cool looking hybrid. Like, not just, oh, look, we made a, well, in the Indominus' case, a big white Allosaurus. Woo! It's like, nah, it's not. That's very boring. And they're out there, like, focusing on such minute and interesting little details, like iron, you know. They did it in the Indom, but I think it works a lot better when they work with like the really unique looking design that they had for the Indoraptor 2.0, where they had like, oh, look at the you know, the teeth, and they're like iron deposited teeth from the freaking shrew and all this stuff. And I just think it's way more interesting when you put it on a creature that actually is like really distinct looking. Oops. I thought those are 1 blocks. There we go. It's a personal opinion. Like, it's cool that it was in the Indominus 2.0, but I prefer it here, where it's like on a creature that looks completely unique, rather than just, you know, slightly buffer Indominus. And again, no, like I said, again, no shade thrown to them. I like the design. I'm just pointing out that I like the more unique design, you know, of the Indoraptor 2.0 than the more generic and just kind of samey looking Indominus. Just trying to find any red bricks. There we go. There's another one. There's some more. Any red brick I find gets changed to be black, because black is the cheapest color. It's the most common. So that's why whenever if you're ever building anything and you have an internal piece you can't see, make it black. It's way better. Look at that. I love that. That's great. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, I really like my Ankylosaur. Look at my little boy. He would have so many small pieces if you tried to build him in real life. I left this template open. I didn't even realize I was so busy working. Okay. Save. And there he is. And there was our boy, the Ankylosaurus. Named Kyle. Alright, his name is Kyle, I guess. Can't really put a name tag on him, but it's Kyle in spirit at the very least. We all know. Yeah, and like I said, if we I should probably pull that back out real quick. And we can see our big boy, the T-Rex, compared to him. And it's funny to think that an animal this small could absolutely one-shot a T-Rex. That's what you call, you know, big bang for your buck. Especially compared to other things like Triceratops. We did Triceratops too. You can see him compared to the Trike as well. my trike? I think it's the old trike. Did I ever finish rebuilding my trike? Yeah, there it is. You can compare it to these two and just look at the size of... We're getting a good Hell Creek set here. You know? Nice Hell Creek formation. Look how wide he is! He really does look like an Ankylosaur. But yeah, so here we go. I got a nice Hell Creek thing coming in here. Do you have like an accurate feathered raptor somewhere stored in here? Yeah, I do. You can even say this is a Dakota raptor. Oops, just slide him in here. There we go. Look at the Hell Creek formation. It's all brown. Every creature in the Hell Creek is brown, apparently. I don't know why. I think it just looks naturalistic. But when you put them next to it, it's like, yeah, they are kind of bland, isn't it? Yeah, it's fine. I like my Ankylo. He looks cool. I could always just not modify this and say it's a Jurassic World Ankylosaurus. That's a big brain play right there, so I don't have to change these, you know, the nice colors. Because Jurassic World's thing is literally just solid gray. Like, from top to bottom. It's even more bland than the brown Ankylosaurus I have. I'm just gonna stick with this. This is my boy. I'm sticking with him. Now the real question is, what do I do next? Because I still have time. I still have a good amount of time. What do I build next? Decisions. Huh. You know what else I need to do? Save this guy's template. While I think about that. Save my boy as a template. Open. It's fine. We already did it. Where's my World of Dinosaurs? Yeah, or I just put all my dinosaurs together into one big collage. Giant ass Argentinosaurus back there. There he is. You can put him right up here. Of course, we have Antarctopelta as well. I don't see him here. Let's add him in real quick. Is Ankylosaurus here? Ankylosaurus is not here. Put that boy in as well. Kind of updating my World of Dinosaurs real quick. Got Trooodon, Raptors there. Dimetrodon, he's not a dinosaur, but you know, we'll be nice and include him. Mono's in. Yeah, that's good. But like I said, the real question is what now? We have time enough to build one more thing. I'm just wondering what to make. Look at this. Look at all these dinosaurs and prehistoric creatures, because we got Mosasaur and Dimetrodon in here too. We don't discriminate. Let's open up a new rebuild. I think I'm gonna toss around some ideas. I'm not gonna mention what I'm working on. I'll just get to work. Redesign, remake? What? What do you mean redesign, remake? I have a medium-sized theropod in here. You Tyrannus. Terrible. I love the leg build up that I made for these guys. What do you mean by redesign, remake? Where did I put my Allosaurus? I know I made a Jurassic World Allosaurus. That's the regular Allosaurus. Like sort of it's a realistically sized one. Redesign, remake, anything? It's a little broad there. Is there Fallen Kingdom Allosaurus? No. Jurassic World Allosaurus. That's a little bit bigger, isn't it? That's right, I had to take it over into the other one to finish it because I needed certain pieces. It's like I don't need to remake anything. That's kind of the thing. It's like I'm just trying to think of. I'm thinking of designing a medium carnivore right now. So I want to use the Allo's legs, I think, because they could work well for a medium-sized theropod of some kind. If I just rip these out real quick, the joints, and I control the entire body, and boop, it's gone. There we go. So from this, I think I shall work. Actually, you know what else I could do? I'm gonna... Do I have... I usually try to save like all my dinosaurs just so I can like reference any of them I need to. I'm gonna save as... have we saved? No, we haven't saved a test. Good. I can use this as a test folder. I want to open up a different folder. Where is it? Where is it? I kind of want to compare Indoraptor. Jesus. Oh wait, this is an old one. That's right. The regular Indoraptor is. It says V2, but the actual Indoraptor V2 is the regular one because of some dumb reasons. I'm kind of examining my older work. I'm trying to look at what I'm working with here. Yeah, these legs were awful in terms of design. He's another like medium carnivore, so I'm just trying to think here. Let's go back to test. Actually, I could just cancel that. Cancel that Oda. Go to new. Right there. It's fairly big. Maybe I'll go with some smaller legs. If I really want to shrink, I could go, like I said, with Utyrannus legs, which would be a little bit smaller and like a little more manageable, I'd say. I'm just gonna really quickly I think I'll just select all of this and make it a template I can use later, because the medium-sized theropod legs could be useful in other situations. But I want to try working with the Utyrannus legs instead. I think I have a nice little design, especially for the toes. It's like a unique little way to make like splayed dinosaur toes. I know they don't walk with their feet pointed outwards, but I mean, it looks alright for what it is. So I guess let's just start working with what we have for now. Again, I'm uncertain. I'm uncertain of what I'd like to do. It's very difficult to think of what I want to make, or if I even, can make it at this level. You never know until you try. I guess I'll just start dabbling away and see what I can make with what I got. She could just hold up. Grab one of these. Yeah. Nope, wrong page. Ba, 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 ba. I'm just testing out some ideas right now. So, I wonder, is it possible to make like a moving mouth on on a model that's this small? Because if not, I should really just yawning there. I really should consider just using the larger model. Yeah. Let's go back to trying it. And I'm just gonna keep bobbing back and forth because I'm not even sure what I'm really doing at this point. Go back to grabbing those aloe legs. Let's see what I can do with those. Just because I feel like I need more flexibility amount of bricks I have. Nice 12 long, 2 space out the back. Can I rotate this a little bit downwards? No, without moving the other leg. Is that possible? Not really. I kind of want to build like a downward pose. Finagle it to be the proper angle. Yeah, that'll work. Stick a nice ball joint at the end of this. I should stick on the bottom for better connection points. They're gonna have. I'm gonna try to get the body a little bit lower. I think to make it look a little shorter than like the Allosaurus. If I just went straight in and put this in there, would this look alright? Hips to be a little high, but it wouldn't look too bad. I think I would stick with that. Stick this in at the front. Nice sloped back. 6. Another 6. Stick 4 and a 2 in there. All right. Yeah. Honestly, I'm kind of considering all that. Can I actually just... I should just go with the even. Just stick them on both sides. Probably look a lot better. That one's a little off skew because of the piece attached. That's kind of funny. That's it's a feature, not a bug. Oh, yawn. Because I didn't get good sleep last night, and we'll continue. And just kind of roll with what we got. Should also probably. So I'm gonna check something. Templates. How is my T-Rex's neck attached? Is it? It's with the zipper joint. Is the aloe the same? I'm trying to see like, because I haven't worked on this in a long time. I want to make sure I get the weight distribution down. Yeah, it has a zipper joint too. I guess we'll stick to zipper joints for neck attachments because the heads can be a little wonky. Stick that on the front. For now, we can shift it around as we need. And actually, I'll just go with what my heart says. I'll take a look at what the length of the tail is, but I can work it out. It's all good. It's been so long, I'm just not sure how to proceed. Should have taken so long of a break. This is how I used to do designs. Looking at a more skinny body, so we're gonna have probably fewer attachment points. Probably better to go with like a 4 long instead. It's like a fairly skinny body for this thing. Just stick one of those in instead. At least have some more connection points because we're not gonna have a second set at the bottom. Alright, let's get that out of the way so I can stick 2x1s, making it sort of like a brick. We can have that done. Good stuff. Let's see, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We just get a 6 block in there, make it a little easier on ourselves. Boom. Tail being up that high is already kind of set into the foundation of how I'm building the rest of the tail, so we'll leave it there. Move it if we need to later. Excuse me. Very nice. Slope back. East to finish it off. What are you making? I don't want to say it until I can actually get it to work right, so we'll just leave it as a mystery and never and give you that I can guess as to what kind of thing I'm trying to make here. Because as you know, I'm coming back, I mean I can already feel rusty. So I'm like, oh, I'm making this, like, oh my goodness, and it comes out, it's like just god awful. And you're like, oh, what the fuck is that? Like, yeah, okay. I'm just gonna hold back. Like I said, I'm just gonna, because I am a little unsure of my abilities. I will just keep this for now. Oof. I don't know, that's how I used to do it, so just stick that in there. But if it's a little too close, I might have to go down one more. Dang, even one more won't do it? Can I raise it up a little bit? I'll raise it up a little bit so that I can stick it in, and then we can put it back down and see how far it can go. Zoop. That's good enough. That's more or less what I was aiming for, because I realized that it was a little close, especially since it was angled. So there we go. That looks about right. Then we get a 2x2, stick that in there, and a 2x3. Let's stability and transitions. It's a little weird with that, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Lego won't ever look perfect. Actually, with how big I'm building this torso, I might be able to do it. I might be able to fit in extra blocks like I thought I wouldn't be able to. So go back to the original plan. That is not the right one. I'll make sure I got it right that first one. I'll keep it back. There we go. And if I remember correctly, how these things are built, I need to put a block, like a single plate, in between to separate them out. Need 10. I said 10. I grab an 8. I said, oh, I need a 10. I grab an 8. Genius. Go. And you stick one more in down at the bottom. Oh, take that back. Okay, that looks good. Let's get the inverted slope. Stack that in. Perfect. Got a nice torso here. A thin torso. Compared to something like, or it's like thin, sort of not so deep torso compared to some of the other creatures I work on. Which is what I was aiming for. So I'm glad it turned out alright. This is not gonna be like a friggin' T-Rex. So I'll just leave you all guessing for a while until I get to the point where I wanna reveal what kind of craziness I'm trying to make here. There we go. Stick that in. Scroll up through here. I always love like just being able to like look and see which part of the design was taken from the original. I think it's so much more interesting when I'm thinking like, man, look at this thing. It's like this is where it started, this is where it ended. Change the attachment point again. Let's increase stability somewhat. Just in my experience. Nah, I think I'm gonna switch over to one block for now. One brick wide. I also find that tail segments work best when you make them in 4s, like 4 length. Don't know why, this seems to work out the best. Wrong one. And then the flat. And I got the one and not that. Ooh, why did that one get rotated? Oh, I don't like that. Fix it. There you go. Actually should have just... Actually, let me also fix that. Add like a little slope in there, make it look a tiny bit better. Just bend that downwards a little bit, make it look a little better. That that's certainly an interesting way to do it. You got like a little bit of a tail there. All right. Moving up the front half. I say sketch. Oh, I made it wrong. That's great. So this was 2 in between. I don't have room for that. So I guess I'll go back to the old design I was talking about. But I could also change things up a little bit. You just stick 2 of these inside. Get 4 block connectors. Oh, no. Got that over. I'll take this. Slide that in. That. This. I thought it was a 5 long. It's a 6 long. We can just stick 6, 2.6 in there. Right. No? Could have sworn I stuck a 3 in there and then tried to get a 2 in. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that didn't work the first time. Okay. I have to work on this in a little bit interesting way. Looking at a very skinny-like animal. The awkward part where the arms are going to stick out significantly more than the rest of the bodies because I should do this. I think I should do it with the ball joint as the bodily connector. Yeah. Stick one of these on there. They look a little weird, but I mean, in terms of how small of a creature, like body we're working with, we might just have to do. Okay. Now we just gotta figure out the rest of this. Now, let's save this as test again. I want to go take. I don't know. I will save it just in case, but. Any one of these. try not to stick the other arm on until I got the actual rest of this arm done over here. So I'm thinking it's one of these. Really, dude, that thing's poking through the freaking ground. No, it's not the Indominus 2.0. If I was doing that, it'd be too big. Or I should say, this one would be too small. Do not rotate the entire dinosaur. Can we rotate the arm, please? Thank you. I think that's good enough. I think that's close to being flush with the ground. It'll have to do. Now I'm wondering if I should do... Yeah, I think I'm gonna try that. Actually, I can't. Oh yes, it's right there. I was like, I didn't see it. It's right, literally right in front of me. I can't see. I'm really blind. It's a little too. I'm gonna really zoom in on these fingers, make sure they're in the right place. Oh yeah, that's right. I can't use that piece. I forgot. That's not how that works. I grabbed the wrong one. It's this one. Yeah. Individually divided. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Hmm. 18 feet tall is pretty big, dude. 18 feet tall is T-Rex sized, which would be this. I mean, it's still pretty big. I'm making it a little bigger than it probably should be, but the Indominus Rex is not that small, even in 2.0 form. I mean, you compare that to the original, the actual Indominus model we have in here, like, goddamn. You might notice a size difference. I mean, the Indominus Rex is a little too big in this version. My version, my own remake, not Goody Center's 2.0. My own 2.0. I still have to upload that one. That one's a little smaller. A little bit less ridiculous than that one I just showed you. And if I was making an Indom 2.0, it would have to be larger. Because like I said, that's like T-Rex sized. That is still very large. Is a very large animal. Anyway, I use this instead of a thumb because it has like the right length. It doesn't work as a thumb, but it just looks better for the model. Okay, I think that's good enough. So if I I just copy like all of that over. I can do that. I can sort of slightly raise the arm. Oh my goodness, no, do not do that. Just slightly raise it so that we can stick the other finger where it belongs. Because we don't really need that block, we could just kind of stick it on there, but it would look a little weird, so we leave that on for full brick type of thing. Rotation. Still look a little weird, obviously, because why would you want me to, why would I want to rotate that sideways? There we go. Let's go hand raise a little bit over there. Oop. All right, get the neck in. I don't go with a too wide neck. Honestly, nice support structure, decently in size. If we adjust to where it's supposed to be, we can work with it a little bit better. There we go. In truth, this thing could be a number of different things, but excuse me. I'm working with something specifically in mind here. Because I said that I don't know if I said it, but I definitely thought it back in the day. Obviously, the ball joint in there, and we can work with the rest of this by just making like a 3 there, a 2 there. And then I'm thinking 3, and then we can stick one of these things in there. Hopefully it can be kind of obvious what I'm doing right now. Actually, you know what I should do? Move this up, and I use some of those new slope pieces, upside down slope pieces, to make the neck look a little more natural rather than blocky. The tail might be a little too short. Maybe. Alright, I'm gonna save this and I'm just gonna go ahead and make it obvious what I'm working on here. I'm kind of trying to rework, because you said remake, and there's something that I think is a little old in its design, and we just looked at it today. Yeah, exposed studs, effed up legs, no thumb. Look at this thing. The head is fantastic, which is why we're coming back. Just yoink that real quick. Trying to remake my Indoraptor, make it look a little better, you know, a little more natural, a little less fugly, I think is the word I'm looking for. Look at that, he looks so much better like this. Just stick these in for the quills on the neck, and we do need to adjust it because we have to get some ones on the hips, but that's fine. We'll just rework them real quick, fitting those in. Yeah, it's gonna be a little awkward looking. gotta do what you gotta do. That's how I was working with like a smaller size, because you know, Indoraptor ain't exactly a big animal. So hopefully now you can see what it was the whole time. Why I had him sloped it down, because he like, you know, he likes to crawl around on his hands. And I might just modify this as well, because, well, let's be real here. If we're sticking to Lego, I don't have to do much to make this look. I mean, I could do like the 2.0 by just literally recoloring it and changing the head. And making the tail a little longer. Because I think that tail is way too short. This thing would fall flat in its face if I try to get it to stand on its own 2 legs. It probably still will, even with the tail enlargement, but hey. Indoraptor is... ooh, smacked my phone. There we go. Indoraptor has always been one of my preferred designs in the Jurassic World franchise. Like, in terms of, if you're gonna make a hybrid, at least make it look unique. And that's what I really liked about the Indoraptor. Was they really made it stand out amongst other dinosaurs. Which is really, really, really... Actually, I only made that 4 long. Huh. Well, then we can always improve on the new model. I'll just copy the tail from the other one, and the tail from that one is 4 long too. Let's give it 1 extra length. Just 1 extra bit, I think, could save it. You know? I think that would make it look a lot better if I just made this like extra length of the tail right here. My boy. And we just go with that same design we had before. Do like a flat 3. Like a 6 maybe. Stick a 1 and then another 3. It's a little long for the tail, but I don't know. I think it kind of fits the Indoraptor. I think it really pulls the whole thing together for the longer tail. Alright, now we just need to color this bad boy in. Alright, get those. Color. Yeah. Obviously, we gotta get some dark gray. We have to color in all the joints as always, because the joints are... They don't exactly come in a lot of colors, these ball joints. They're all in gray. And all of the connection joints are all light gray. There's a gray stripe of his arm now. But hey, Lego ain't perfect. Work with what you got. Yellow. Oh, that stripe goes all the way down. Nice and perfect. Except for I managed to mess up coloring one thing in. There we go. Yellow stripe. And now we're just gonna color the rest of it black. Isn't that nice? Indoraptor's color scheme is so simple, so effective. There it is, we have an Indoraptor. Oh, actually there it is, but we haven't finished coloring it yet, but hey. In a little bit here, we will have an Indoraptor. I should color the leg as well. I mean, you did say a remake, so here it is. I remade my Indoraptor, making it look a little bit better, although I will need to fix the claw on foot, I might just go steal my old Indoraptor foot design because that one looked really nice. I mean, it is my design, so you can't exactly steal something that I made. There you go, almost done pretty much. Now you do file open Indoraptor. I passed it, didn't I? Look, it's even using the same sort of base foot design. I can just copy this straight over. Brilliant. Really just surgically remove. Oh, just bring up the other one too. I might need both feet. Potential. Maybe. Same creature, better design. Ooh, her design won't transfer over perfectly. Might have to rework a little bit here. Oh no! I just realized only this little bit at the front. Okay, so all we really need to do is. Oh, I see. That's a little interesting. Foot is a little longer than I used to make it. I guess it makes sense because it only has. So you wouldn't need this anymore. I'm trying to workshop how to fix this thing. You don't even really need the plus ones anymore either. Plus ones are useful, but not right now. I think we need to scrap the whole freaking thing just to sort of fit this in. Back to the drawing board, I guess. It's got a whole new foot to make. So we need these two there. It's got the raptor claw. But from that, really we just need to extend this design over to a larger foot. Larger. Could just modify this really. Pop it with me here. Go. Pretty much just that, yeah. Stick that in. Yeah, that works. Feet are a little smaller, but meh. Looks fine. All you do is copy that same design thing over to the other one, and we've got ourselves an Indoraptor. Delete that one, we don't need it anymore. Down to the bottom we go. So sort of scrap this whole foot. I should go back. I did that stupidly. Delete the whole foot. It's gone. Scrap it all. We need the attachment point. Oh, bye. See ya. Serial designation. Take those pieces. Slide in. This. This over. Paint it all black. There we go. And I think that about does it. There it is. Mostly. I wonder if I should paint the claw white. I think it looks a little better. They're all the same color. There we go. Now we get to save as Indoraptor 2 version 2. There we go. That's my actual Indoraptor version 2 now. Ugh. Looks pretty good if I say so myself. Looks a lot better than all than the previous version with all the exposed studs. That's a nice, sleek and smooth look to it. The head was good, so I kept that the same. Excuse me. Now I left it open just in case I wanted to do it. Wonder if I should try to mix it like with the new Goji Center Raptor 2.0. I mean, it's very similar in terms of overall like design, which was, I know that was the point, but that makes it a little bit easier if I want to do it. Like I have to rebuild the skull obviously, and recolor it to like be like more brown. What if I even design a head like that? Like, that's the biggest thing, because we could go back to the old hip design, because there's no spikes over the hips, I don't think. Right? No, it's smooth. So if I wanted to, I could just delete this. Delete that. Copy that. Stick the old design in there. Why not? I'm already here, and I got a little more time to kill before. Actually, it would be more like brown, like a reddish brown color. The hands are kind of similar enough in terms of Lego. We don't need to change anything there either. But wrong one. It's got like sort of things under the arms, but I don't know if I can get that. I'm trying to see if there's like any decorative piece that might be able to do that for me. Just they're slim to none though. Like it's such a small thing. It's hard to like think of any piece that I could use to replicate it. I mean, you could sort of create a sort of one of these. Like just flip it. It'd look kind of weird on the inside, but if you wanted it, it could be. Yeah. to worry about that later. Like instead of these spikes, you have a sort of fin thing going down like the back, sail fin, whatever you want to call it. Something going down the little like back of the head here. And it'd be about the head update, really. I already copied the head. Well, I would delete the old one. The new one is exactly the same, but why not? The old foot, we don't need that anymore. We don't have it saved, so we can just delete this. And you survive. Get out of here. It's a very like streamlined head. There isn't a lot of room for teeth, which might be a problem. Or it could not. I'm trying to think of like ideas right now. Think. Back to that. Teeth are fairly small. And I mean, if we just stuck to... I'm gonna load up Studded.io and see if I can find a piece. Because if I need to design the head in Studded.io for the extra pieces, that's fine. I'll do what I have to. Because there's just sometimes there's pieces in here that just LDD doesn't have, because LDD doesn't get updated at all. And that's kind of disappointing. Like, why did LEGO abandon LDD? I don't understand it, man. What the heck is that? I have no idea what that piece is. Ah, that's right, we could use one of these. I'm just looking at like options in here for like mouth construction. Don't mind me. I'll go back to LDD. Down. We do have the double-sided, right? 4 knobs. Which you can then use to create some teeth. Because it has like this sort of like rat like buck teeth. You can just sort of stick this in there, which would be pretty funny. That might be what I do, just because it's got like the funny little front buck teeth. That actually does represent it pretty well. The head looks kind of small for the body. I might have to increase it in size a little bit. Slide this up, slide this up. Yeah, it looks more appropriate to size. Like in terms of just the general length creature. Proportionally, that's the word I was looking for. eye is actually kind of high up in the skull. Delete that. I have a better plan. Wrong one. I kind of rest high up. It's got a fairly slow dismount. Which you could easily symbolize with this. It's too high. Let's do what we can to represent this creature. Interesting. It's going to be a terrible idea to just have flathead. I don't think that would look right. I think it'll look a little bit like if it was. I'm just gonna try to color this, and I'm trying to figure out how I should do the eyeballs. Because most of the head is like white. Sort of like a skull. This looks like a sort of skull, you know. See, that can't be what that. No, go back. That's the real question for me. Like, if I stick all this in there and I like, you know, go sort of shape like this. What if I even? I just think like the eyeballs like a little more pronounced. I actually got like 4 vision. That might not be a terrible plan to do that. I don't know if that would work right there. I don't know if that plan. I just don't think that general profile works with the shape that we're looking for. That looks a little better, I'd say. Just like stick like a bottom bit in. I haven't noticed about teeth on the bottom. Maybe I should just make like a jaw opens and closes a little more simply than something that, and like, I don't know. There's not enough room on this thing to like do what I usually do with the jaws, just attach like more bricks, so I gotta do like something simpler. If I don't, it'll look a little weird. The problem is I can't like have like lips. What if I just take that off? It's like the whole problem is like the length of the jaw is gonna look really weird if I do it like that. If I take that away, I lose a bit of detail, but at least the jaw will be the right length. And I think that just might be what I have to do. We're gonna have to take this off anyways and add in an extra brick anyways. If you just keep the exposed studs, it kind of looks like teeth. Is there only one thing that I could use? Not really, right? Not, yeah, I don't think there's any real way for me to actually. Maybe a real jank way of doing it, but I could just put like one of these things that represent like this sort of buck teeth. It's a little long too. I'll be looking at jaw closing if I do that. It's got the sort of like front teeth, you know. It's not terrible. At the end of the day, this is never gonna be perfect. It's a freaking Lego build. Still have a bump with the jaw too. I can just like stick a brick down there for that. Like a stud. So bump at the end of the jaw. Honestly, it doesn't look too bad. All things considered. I mean, I'm working with such a small like model that at the end of the day it's never gonna look absolutely fantastic, but I should what if I should add some like splashes of light gray to this model just to make it look a little better, look a little less uniform in color. Basically what we're, yeah, I think that works. Sort of. I mean, I also realized it's got some sort of thing coming out the back of its head there, so I might need to make some room for a little bump. Basically what it is. Yeah. Just give it like a little bit of a crimson tint to it. Like the back of the head thing. The rest of it's just like reddish brown. With like some more like tan highlights, which I'll get to. Does it have counter shading? Indeed it does. So you can stick some tan on the bottom too. can turn my caps lock. There we go. That is not the right color. I have to go like watch the video again real quick just to remember what they called this thing so I can name it in my save files. I was like Montelida or something like that. I forget. I think it started with an M though. So once it's all recolored reddish brown, I'm gonna go back in and touch it up with some other colors because one color never looks good. You need to get some multiple colors in there. Essentially what it looks like, and it's got like lightish tan highlights type of stuff. The thing is, I don't want to use tan because it already has tan, so let's try using white instead. That'll make the highlights stand out a little bit more. Not too many, because I only want like thin blocks to end up getting the recoloration to give it more of an interesting look. Because I don't really have up and down stripes as an option on a Lego build. So I think I'm gonna make do with what I have. If I just quickly run in there and delete these two, and I can give myself like a little bit more diversity of color. Boom. Undo. Picker. Go. It's a little jank, but hey. I think that'll do. For the most part. Oh wait, I forgot. This thing has crimson red claws because of the whole iron deposit things. So we need some new dark red on some of these things. So it doesn't seem like he has the raptor talon on the inside of his foot, but I'm gonna add it in anyways. Creative license and all. Technically the teeth should be that too. Yeah, the back teeth at least. Just look a little weird though. I'll give him white, just I think it looks a little better. I think that'll work for now. Yeah. That's as good as it's gonna get. Let me just back out of something real quick. I'm gonna go find out what they call this thing just so I can actually name it now. And then I can end the stream once I finish up this guy. Taladon, there it is. Alright, okay, I'll name it that, I guess. Save as. Let's save it as. There you go, Metalodon. That's what they called it. Alright. And I think that's about where we ended. I didn't even expect to do that third one there, but I mean, why not? I was already here. So, yeah. To the few of you that were still here, because I haven't uploaded in so long, thanks for joining me. I'm going to log off and get some stuff done and go to bed for work tomorrow. So, thank you all. Talk to you later.